Alright, what is good, ladies and gentlemen? It is the Mass Ranker back again with another ranking, and today we are doing a ranking for my favorite music from 2025. I think this is gonna probably, here I have this ranking, and then I think I'm gonna probably do one more. There were three that I was thought I would end up doing. I'll just say this because I'm actually probably not gonna end up doing it. I was thinking maybe I'll do like an upcoming movie slash show slash anime tier list, but then I realized that the way I usually go about reviewing stuff, it's not gonna really matter because most of the movies or shows or anime I'm probably not gonna get to actually reviewing or watching for a while. So I realized it doesn't feel like the best use of time. Like it's not really it's like stuff I'm excited for, but then it's only gonna probably most of it I'm only gonna end up watching it like way later on in the future. So it just didn't feel like a good use of especially since like already, as you've seen, like the channel for the past 2 weeks have been nothing but ranking. So I think we're gonna be doing this one. I think we're gonna do one more after this, and then maybe I'm thinking maybe I'll do I don't want to say what the next tier list will be, but I think after that I'm thinking maybe I'll do a meme tier list. I'm not sure if like the memes of 2025 possibly, but possibly not as well. But this is going to be the final like recording. I have now 2 hours that my roommate went to. He has like classes now, so I do have the dorm to myself for like 2 hours. So I am using this time to just finish with the recordings. And so yeah, we are doing a 2025 music ranking, and we're not actually rating all the music because I decided that it wasn't really just a lot of the music we're doing the best music. I didn't really feel like it was like, because I have to use this site, I can't use like pictures for like music. I can't, like, it's way more difficult getting pictures of music than it is for getting pictures of like media properties, where you can just look up like the image of the media property and then just add the images to a file and stuff. It's much more difficult with music, so I have to use this alternative site, my tier list, and it's like you can type out stuff like options to put to rank, and it would have just been way too long to add all of the music. Like I could have done it, I just didn't really feel like doing that. I rather just talk about the music that I more so just enjoyed the best this year. So I do have a Google slide open because I thought this was just the best way I can think of to get the images from my Spotify. So yeah, I'll like go over like each song, like but I will only rank my favorite ones. So anyway, yeah, with that said, we are just gonna get into it. Yeah, so the first song is Paranoia by Ken Tenchi, and rest in peace, because I'm pretty sure this artist died. Very sad, but this song is a banger. I do love the song. I would give it we're doing this the same way we did the S/A tier media that I reviewed this year, which is that I'm ranking it based on S+, A+, A, and A-. I would say Paranoia, I would give it like an A tier. I thought it was, every song here is like great. Every song that I added to my playlist I like. Like, I guess there's nothing really negative to speak about here, but it's just that some are a lot better than others, we'll say. So anyway, Paranoia, first one, I will give A tier. Moving on, we have Fire here. There's like a lot of songs here that I just, I didn't end up at, like, I didn't feel like ranking. I rather just rank the best ones, but every song here I would say is good at the very least. Consider these were some good ones as well. But yeah, next up we have Slay. This is the next really good one, and I would give Slay A+. This one is another, by the way, we're starting off first with the music that doesn't have any words in it. So yeah, this one I would say A+. I liked it a lot. Warm Welcome. This is my favorite song by RJ Passon, I'm pretty sure, and apparently I think these are apparently two separate artists, but I always see them, like, they always make songs together. RJ Passon and P. Tasinski. So Warm Welcome, I think this is probably my favorite song of theirs from the year, I would say. And yeah, I would say that this is A+, I would say. And we'll do the side style, I guess. I would say that I liked, I think we'll do side style at the end, I think, because usually when I try and do side style throughout every tier list like has been pretty long to this point, so I think we'll just do side style at the end. So anyway, moving on, we have Life Force. That was another one I think I added here. That was also one of my favorite ones of the year. This is great. When I say one of my favorite ones of the year, all of these are, I guess, my favorite ones of the year. So Life Force, I would give it probably, I would say A tier, like below Paranoia. I would say it's good. I liked it a lot. The Destroyer Soyakaze. Okay, this one is not from, it's not on Spotify. There's like there were, I think, 4 songs in total that were from YouTube that I have like a playlist on YouTube for music that I can't add to Spotify. This is the song from The Irresponsible Captain Tyler. This is from that soundtrack, and this song is a banger. I love it. I would give it like probably honestly between S or S plus, and I'm going to be generous. I'm going to give it S plus. I think it was great. Galaxy Burning. This is another The Irresponsible Captain Tyler soundtrack song, and I would give this probably S tier. I don't think it was as good as the Destroyer Soyokaze, but it was still like fantastic, I would say. This is also from YouTube. This is the Shinji Hirako theme of Escalone. I think it's not the theme itself. It's I found a remix version this year of it's like the song but it's inverted, which actually it sounds great. So I would give it probably like, yeah, I'll give it S tier. I'll be generous. I would say that it was S tier. This is the Zing song from Hotel Transylvania, and this was the last song that I added to my YouTube playlist this year. And yeah, because apparently they didn't have that song on Spotify, but I liked it. It was a good song. I would give it like A plus. It was a great ending to the movie, and I thought that yeah, it's just a catchy song. Dracula rapping, that was great. Just the actual chorus of the song is very nice, so A plus I would say. Next up we have, I think it's not exactly in order, I think it's kind of in order. So next is Chess. This is also known as like the Rat Dance song, so I would give this probably, I'd say A tier. I liked it. I would say that, I think, did I add Chess, the slowed version? I'm not sure if I did, but I think the slowed version I might actually like a bit better, so I feel like I should have added the slowed version instead. But anyway, next up we have Lovely Bastards, and Lovely Bastards I would give, also I would say A tier. I thought that it was also a very good, catchy song. So far, like none of these songs have words except for the ones that, except for like the songs from YouTube, and even so, I think only, yeah, the Zing song, that's the only song so far that has words in it, but we'll get to the ones with words, we're almost there. The Perfect Girl, the Motion Retro Wave remix. This was actually my, from my Spotify Wrapped, this was my #1 song that I listened to this year, I think. So, for that alone, like I have to give it S plus because it is like an actual, The Perfect Girl alone, it's like an incredible song. I'm sure like most of you probably know it, like, it's even if you don't recognize it from the name, you definitely have heard the song probably before. And I do think that it is, the retro wave remix is just like, it's taking an already amazing song and turning it into one of the best songs of all time, I think. And it is generally just, I never get tired of listening to it. It is actually just S plus all the way. It was my #1 most listened to song of the year. I don't think it was actually my favorite song of the year. I think that there is another song here that I would say was probably my favorite, but definitely it was one of the best songs that I listened to just of all time. Honestly, this was like one of my favorite, definitely from the songs without words. I think this is honestly my favorite song without words, I would say. So yeah, anyway, moving on. Celestial Warrior. This is by this is again by Pete Tasinski and RJ Passon. I like this one a lot. This one is honestly S tier. I thought it was like very, yeah, another great track from RJ Passon. I thought RJ Passon, like I don't know. Apparently, I guess they're both producers because there's like no singing in any of these songs. But yeah, they both just another hit song from them. And yeah, Supernova. This is another song by both of them. And where is it? It's not, is it listed in the next one? Yeah, here. Once again, from Pete Tasinski and RJ Passon, I would give this one probably also S tier next to Celestial Warrior. This is another, yeah, just another banger from both of them, I would say. So, Chicago. This is just another song without words that I end up adding this year to my play. Where is it? I'm pretty sure it's, I guess this page did not, there were no songs that, well, I guess besides Supernova, there were no songs that I added. Chicago, this was, it was a good one. I liked it. I would give it like, I'd go like A tier, not higher than that, but yeah. Turn It Up, I would give this A plus, I would say. This one is a banger to listen to. The heat just shut off in my room. I think it does that automatically. I don't know if I remember to mention that at the start of the video, but I do have the heat on, which I do hope it didn't mess with the audio quality up until this point. I think it shut off, like it automatically shuts off every so often. So, yeah, but anyway. Next up, we have the Police, the Police Squad theme. This is, what it sounds like, it's the theme from the show Police Squad, and I would give it S tier. I think it is very catchy. It's a great intro, one of the best intro songs that I think I've heard in a show. And, yeah, the heater's making some weird sounds now, but I think it's fine. Anyway, Whiplash, this is the main song from the movie Whiplash, and I would give it A plus, I would say. I think that it was, great song for the movie, very enjoyable. Tank, this is the intro to Cowboy Bebop, and I would give this S plus. I think this is honestly now one of my favorite intros for an anime I saw Cowboy Bebop like I think it was, it wasn't this year for the first time. I saw it for the first time, I think a few years ago, and I did not appreciate the intro when I saw it like the first time, because when I rewatched it this year, the intro, it slaps. Like, it is incredibly good, the intro, so definite, I would give S plus. Okay, I think that's it for the songs without words, and now we're moving into the songs with words. So yeah, we are, once again, this is just like where I'm just going to speak about my favorites, but as you can see here, these are like pretty much all the songs I added this year. I think all these songs are like good at the very least, but I think that's just somewhere like A and S tiers, I would say. So If We Being Real by Yeet, this is Yeet's biggest song, I would say, and it's a pretty well-known song, and I would give it probably, I would give it A tier. I think honestly, like the beat drop, that's like when, I think it's the beat drop, that's like there's that one part of the song that like everyone knows, that's like the best part. I think that every other part of the song is like a bit not as good as in comparison to it, but I do think that yeah, that one part of the song, I think it's the beat drop. You would describe it as the beat drop. So I'm gonna give it A tier. Can You Rap Like Me Part 2? This is by Trippie Redd, as well as Chris King, who I think I don't know the artist, but I think I've heard some music of his. But yeah, I would say that this is A tier as well. I thought that this was very good track. I don't even know if I need an A- tier, to be honest. So far there has been nothing in A-. Rolling Stone, this is the intro to Dr. Stone season. I forgot what season it was, but this was one of the Dr. Stone intros from the anime Dr. Stone, which I think I am going to actually, that is going to be, I think I am going to get to reviewing Dr. Stone. I'm going to start rewatching it because I watched all the way up to like the newest season, and I didn't see the newest season of Dr. Stone. I think I actually started, but I never ended up finishing it because I got caught up with the channel and university and all that. So I think this year I am going to actually go back and rewatch it from the start, and then I'm going to get to the end of it. Like it's going to probably finish this year, I'm pretty sure, and then I will get my review out for it. I don't know if I'll do season by season style, but I might end up just watching it all and then reviewing the entire show. But yeah, I would say that this is another banger intro song. I would give it probably like S tier. I don't think S plus tier, but definitely I would say S tier. Definitely a banger anime intro. I Wanna Dance by Krush. I would give this one, I'd give this one like A tier. I think it's good. It's, yeah, I like this one a lot. It's, I don't really have anything to say about it. It's just a good, Krush, I think Krush is a good artist, and this is a pretty good hit of his. So yeah. This is Ma Meilleur Enemy. It's a song from Arcane, and I think it was the best song from Arcane season 2. It's by Pame, who's like this, not Pame, well, Pame is one of the artists here, but Stromae, he's the really popular French artist that I've heard some songs of his before, and I do think that this is a, so I think he has some good tracks that I have on my playlist that I've heard in the past, and I do think that this is another great track of his, and I would give this one, I think A tier. Yeah, definitely A tier. I honestly, yeah, I can't delete it now because it's not like the other website. It's not like Tier Maker where I can just delete rows if I want to. But I don't think I'm gonna end up really using A-. Like maybe if there's a song that like I really don't think is as good as everything else. But anyway, Light Again by Lil Nas X. This is probably the most recent Lil Nas X song that I actually liked, and I think it came out. Yeah, it came out in 2025, but. I think it came out in 2025, it might have came out in 2024. I don't really know what he's released since this song though, to be honest, so he probably released some stuff, I just haven't heard any of it, so I would give it probably A tier. I think it was very catchy. It does sample like a already released song, like it samples a song that's already been made. It samples a song, that's like how you would say it, like it takes a song that already exists and then it takes like the beat of it and then he sings over it, so I think it's a good sampling, and I think that the song is A tier. Casanova Posse. This is the okay, so I made a mistake, sorry. This is the Dr. Stone intro, and no, sorry, the opposite. This is the Dr. Stone outro for one of the seasons, and then Casanova Posse is the intro for the season, the same season that the Rolling Stone was the outro for it. So here it is, Casanova Posse. I would give it I think it's not as good as Rolling Stone, but I still think it is very catchy. I would give it like A tier, I would say. A plus tier, definitely. Yeah. Secrets by Ian Dior. I'm a pretty big Ian Dior fan. I like a lot of his tracks. They're pretty, I think they're catchy. I like them. And yeah, this was another good one, I'd say. And I would give it probably, I don't know, S tier, but definitely A plus tier at least. Like definitely this was a catchy track, I would say. So another one, Bites the Dust. Yeah, there's like a lot of songs. There's like a thing that people sometimes say where it's like, oh, you've only ended up adding this song this year or something, or even my my brother, he was like, oh, you only ended up watching this movie this year. I'm not gonna say what movie it is because I don't want to. It's a movie that I didn't end up reviewing yet. It was before I started my channel, so I'll get to it. Anyway, he was like, there's this movie that I only saw for the first time this last year in 2025. He was like, oh, you only saw this movie this year? And it's like, it doesn't, I don't want to say it annoys me, but I'll say it annoys me because it's like, yeah, there's a lot of like really popular stuff out there, and it makes sense that there's certain things that it's going to take a while before you end up getting to. So there are movies that you can mention that are extremely popular that probably you as a viewer have never seen before. And there's like really popular stuff that I also have never seen before, because obviously like there's so much popular stuff that you can't end up, you can't expect someone to like end up like having seen everything, or in this case, I guess, listening to everything. So there's definitely a lot of really popular music that I have never listened to before. I've heard this song, okay, this is a bad example. I've heard another one by Sedust before, definitely. I only ended up like really fully listening to it and adding it to my playlist this year. So I would give it probably, it's catchy. I would give it like, I'd give it A tier. I think it was, yeah, A tier, I'd say. I Don't Want to Be Here. This is a, yeah, I don't really have anything to say about this track. It's good. I like it. I would say that this is actually probably the first A- tier I would give. It's probably like one of the weaker ones compared to everything else. It's still like a great song. I liked it a lot. And I think in terms of how I would rank, in terms of how I would like, for my, I don't really use scores for stuff that's not media. Like I don't use scores for music and stuff. I use that mostly for movies, shows, and anime. But I think in terms of scores, you would say that like, I think here it's the same score that I think I said for my, we did the same scoring system for, it was the A/S tier media tier list I did. So S plus would be 9.5, S would be 9, A plus would be 8.5, A would be 8, and then A minus I guess would be a 7.5. So you can go by that. Anyway, next up, Beautiful Disaster. Rarn. I'm a Rarn fan. I like Rarn. He's got some great tracks. Tyler Yahweh, also, I haven't listened to a lot of his music, but the music I have heard is pretty good. And I would say that Beautiful Disaster, this is like, honestly, maybe S plus tier. I'm going to give it S plus tier for now because it is like a really, like a banger track. This is one of my favorites of the year, so yeah. Mine by Bazzy. This is another like really big song that I only ended up adding to my playlist this year. I would give it probably, I think it's like, I don't know, probably not as high as like some of the other songs. I would give it like would I give it A tier? I'd give it like A minus, I would say. I think it's like, it's all right. It's not all right. Like it's very good at the very least. That's what A minus is, but it is just very good and not higher than that. Now this one, Let It Happen, the slowed plus pitched. I think this might be my favorite song of the year. I have listened to this song like constantly. I think actually Spotify Wrapped came out and it said that it said The Perfect Girl, the Retrowave remix, that was my number one most listened to song this year. My number two most listened to one was Let It Happen, slowed plus pitched. It's because the original Tame Impala, I listened to the original one also. It's like, but it's 7 minutes long, and I kind of just prefer the shortened version of it, where it's this one where it's like the track, but it's like you cut out some of the beginning part of the song. So I'm specifically talking about the remix version. I still think the original is very good, but I do think that yeah, this version of Let It Happen, like where it's slowed down, it's like cut a bit shorter than the original song. I don't know what pitched really means. I think it means like maybe they did something with the audio to make it sound slightly different, but this is like an S plus tier song. It is one of my favorite songs of the year, and I've had it on repeat like since I ended up finding it. So definite S plus. Blue. This song was pretty popular in 2025. By the way, if I said it up until this point, like this year, I probably was referencing 2025. So this is Blue. This is I think they use this song a lot. I think there's like a meme of this song where they use it like in a lot of iShowSpeed edits, and I like the song. It's great. I would say probably S tier. I think it is. Yeah, it's very nice, wholesome, and relaxing to listen to. So yeah. Here we go again. This is a song that, by the way, Heartbeat. I didn't add this in my favorite song, but I do actually. I want to give a shout out to this one. This is a pretty good song as well. Heartbeat. It's by Childish Gambino. It's another pretty well-known song. So here we go again. This is by this. Okay, so it's a Juice WRLD song. It's an unreleased Juice WRLD song, and I think I heard it probably a few years ago, but I guess I ended up adding a version of it to my playlist this year, and I think it's a good song. I like it. I would give it probably A tier. I think it is yeah, it's very relatable, because it's relatable in the sense of like the lyrics are like, here we go again. It's a bit dramatic. It's a bit dramatic, like in terms of like in the context that I'm saying it's relatable, because it's like lyrics are here we go again, the pain won't ever end. Every time, not every time, but a lot of the times, at least in the past, not as much recently, but it does apply to like recent stuff. It's like every time I'm studying or something, or every time I'm doing something that I know is going to take a while, it's like I always start thinking of like the lyrics to this song. So I'd give it A tier. I like it. It was good. Stephanie, this is another great song. I would give it probably like I don't have much to say about it, but I would say that it is probably like A tier. I would say definite A tier. This one is called Shiru. Okay, so it's labeled. It's called this. It's the intro to Maodao Zushi, which is it's an anime that I saw this in 2025 before I started the channel, so I didn't end up reviewing it for the channel yet. So, but it is the intro to Maodao Zushi, and I liked it. I think it was the intro to like season 2 or something like that. And it's weird because I think the show has like a Japanese dub and a Chinese dub, and each dub has a different like intro. So I think this is the intro to, I don't remember which language dub this is the intro to, but it's this character, but I looked it up. I'm pretty sure that it translates to this word, whatever it means, Shirube. I would give it probably A+ tier. I thought it was, yeah, it was A+, I'd say. This is the bottom 2. This is by Glorb, who is, he's a pretty popular like AI rapper, but AI like used in, I guess, a good way, where he's not having the AI write the lyrics. He uses AI voices for like the SpongeBob cast, and then he has them like rap over gangster lyrics and stuff. So for those of you who don't know, but yeah, the bottom 2, it is a pretty catchy song, I would say. I'd give it like, I don't know about A+. I think I'm just gonna give it A tier, but yeah, it's pretty catchy, I'd say. Unrelatable. This was like a song. I think this guy's a YouTuber, Zay Dante, and or Zay Dante. I probably pronounced that wrong the first time. I thought that I like the song more so for less of the actual less of like the lyrics of the song. Actually, no, probably more so like I like the contents of the song, which is especially the music video. I think that it's like all about like rappers and the rapping, and they're like unrelatable because they're rapping about how rich they are and stuff. So I thought this is a fun song, I'd say. So I'd give it A tier, not A+, but A tier, I'd say. Mutts. This is a song that I think it got big, like probably on the radio or something, or in a lot of the big playlists or whatever. I listened to it. I liked it. I would give it probably I give it like A tier. Like between A and A-, but I would give it like A tier, I'd say. So next up we have Bum. This is a catchy song. I liked it. It's I don't really have much to say about it, but I give it like A tier. Yeah. A lot of A tiers, I'd say. Smile. This was a great song. I liked it a lot. I would give it probably A+, I'd say. Not A+, sorry, S tier. I would give it. Yep. This is a very catchy song. Very. It's very weird because it's a song. It's kind of like the actual contents of the song. It's like it's not really wholesome. It's about like the lyrics are like at first when I see you cry, it makes me smile. Like those are lyrics. So it's like the song is about like being happy because of someone's misery. But I think the first time I actually saw the first time I actually heard the song, it was in the context of like a YouTube short edit or something. It was like one of those like OC animations of like just a creator and their like original characters that they like you have someone, I don't know if how popular this is on YouTube, but it's like sometimes I'll see like creators, like they have their own original characters where they'll draw art of them, and then they'll have like a song over it, and then they'll do like a short animation with the original characters. So I did see one with this song in the background, and it was meant to be like wholesome, where it's like this one character cheering up another character. So it's like when I see you cry, it makes me smile, but it wasn't like it makes the character smile. It was like the character was like smiling to try to cheer up the character that was like sad or something like that. So now because of that, I have anchor association kind of with the song, with just being wholesome instead of being what it's actually supposed to be, which is the opposite of like not really wholesome. But yeah, so I give it S tier, I'd say. Next up we have Jaded. This one is I give it A-. I thought it was very good, but I would say that it is not really better than that. But yeah. Lovely. I think this is a song that takes the sample of the Billie Eilish song. I think the Billie Eilish song is actually also called Lovely, I'm pretty sure. I can check here. Let me just see here. Billie Eilish, is it called Lovely? It might be, yeah, okay, so the song by Billie Eilish and Khaled called Lovely. So this is like a song where I think it's not a cover of it, it's just someone like basically, it's another sample song where it's like this artist took the sample of the song Lovely, and then he kind of like does his own song over it, and I liked it a lot. I would give it like S tier, I would say. I think not S plus, but S tier. I would give it probably. Yeah. Red Moonlight. This is another unreleased Juice WRLD track that I ended up re-adding this year. It's not the first time I heard this song. It wasn't in 2025. I heard it before that, but I ended up re-adding it. So I like Red Moonlight. It's a good song. I would give it like A plus. I would say. Yeah. Next is 505 Sped Up to Perfection. This song is absolutely, this is an S plus tier song. Like, this is one of the best songs I heard this year. I think that Arctic Monkeys, I think I said like in my, I forgot what video I said this, but I did say that, I think it was in my December, I think it was in the most recent video I did of the December 2025 music that I ranked. I think I said that my favorite artist of the year in 2025 was probably Tame Impala. I think probably going into 2026, my favorite artist might be, I think for one, my second favorite band, I'll say, for 2025 was probably Arctic Monkeys. And going into 2026, I've already found like some really, I've been listening to more of their music, and it's been great. So I do think that, 505, not even just this version of it, there's like the slowed down to perfection version. I think it's wonderful. I think just there's a remix version that's just like, it's the song, it's not sped up or slowed down, but it's just a remix of like every single version of 505 I listen to. I think it's great. I think the sped up version is my favorite. The original one still, like, it slaps, it's great. It is just a fantastic song that I just love listening to. It is one of my favorite of the year, so definitely S plus, I would say. Dark Thoughts by Lil Tecca. I like this one a lot. This one, I would give it probably, I think S tier. I'm gonna give it S tier. Yeah, I think that it was an S tier song. Very enjoyable. This is like, it's been a while since I heard like a real, like, I don't know, song of this type. I feel like this is like a song that's in the same vein as like a Ransom by also Lil Tecca, or like Blueberry Faygo. This feels like one of those kind of songs where it feels like, or I don't know, What's Poppin', like some rap kind of pop song, where I feel like I haven't heard one of those in a while. And so that was like the one of 2025 that I feel like I ended up thinking that was like the song of that type for like 2025. I feel like Dark Thoughts by Lil Tecca. I thought it was a great banger, I would say. Lil Tecca just always usually has like great hits, and yeah. Next up is this one, Ukraine. By the way, I think this song is also pretty good, High and Dry. I just didn't end up adding it. Yeah, also Footloose here. That's another good one. But yeah, Ukraine, Let Me Talk. This I don't know. This is a weird song because I don't actually know like what it's called. It's just it's a song that probably like people have heard before. Like definitely if you some of you might recognize it. I don't really know what the I never checked the analytics for my channel, so I don't really know what my viewer type is. Like if they're I don't know if it's boys or girls, or if it's like I don't know the age range of it. So I don't really know like what people in my audience would probably know about or not know about. So, but anyway, this is a song that was very I heard it at least on the internet, and I think it's called like I think it's called, I don't know. There's like a version of it where I saw it's called Africa. There was another version where I think it was called like Slimanese or something like that. There's this one where it's called like Let Me Talk, Afro Drill, Ukraine. I don't know what the song is called, but it's like Hold Up, Let Me Talk, Bro Moving Slick When He Walks, something like that. I'm not gonna rap the song now because I'm not a rapper, and so if you get the reference, then good for you. But yeah, I liked it. I thought that so it's on Spotify, but I think I also have some versions of it on YouTube, on my YouTube playlist, because it is also, I think it's like maybe some slowed down versions that are not available on Spotify, but I would say that it is probably A+. I think it's a pretty catchy song, so yeah. Throttle, I would give this one A+. I thought that this was another just good song. I don't really have a lot to say about it, but it was a very good song I liked this year, and yeah. For the record, this is Family Matters by Drake. That was the only song that I ended up adding to my favorite song playlist from the Kendrick Drake beef that happened in 2025. I don't think it was the best song from the beef. I think probably like definitely I would say like Not Like Us and probably Euphoria. Those were probably better songs, I would say. I actually have to go back and listen to Euphoria. I haven't like heard that one since I think probably around the time it came out, but I only ended up adding Family Matters because of the way that I used to do my the way I used to add music. It's like I never just randomly. I'm not gonna get into it because it's too complicated, but it's like the way I added music in the past. It's kind of still how I add music. It's like there's a lot of songs on my Pretty Good playlist, and I listen to the playlist as a whole, and then it's like when I hear a song that I think should be promoted, then I promote it kind of, but I don't go out of my way to like listen to individual songs on that playlist. So I do have like a lot of some of the other songs from that whole like back and forth beef between Drake and Kendrick. I have some more of those songs in a different playlist that I might end up adding to in the future. So, but anyway, so that was a bit of a tangent. Now it's going down now by I don't know who it's by, but it is the song from Persona 3. I think it's great. I love it. I would give it probably, this is a song like, I don't want to sing it because I don't want to trigger copyright or something, but Disturbing the Peace, Look Into My Eyes. I'm not going to say the rest of it because I honestly still have no clue how copyright works. I don't know if you can even say lyrics without getting copyright strike, but anyway, I would give it probably S tier, definitely S tier. I thought it was a great song, very, very great video game track, and yeah. Original Me, this is, we're skipping ahead there, I guess, once again, some of these songs are, like, all these songs I think are good, but they're not my favorite. So, Original Me, this is, this is a song from, Zenless Zone Zero, and it is sung by, I guess, the voice actress of Astra Yao. In the context of the game, I'm pretty sure Astra Yao, like, I guess, sings this song, and I think that it is an S+ tier song. This is my favorite track, I think, from Zenless Zone Zero out of all, like, the soundtracks of that game. And yeah, it is just a very enjoyable listen every time. I never get tired of it, so S+ definitely. Little Bit, this is, I think like an A- song. I think it's all right. I think this was around the time that Spotify made their stupid changes where it's like, you couldn't preview music, you couldn't, they have this new thing now where it's like, you can play a certain amount of songs in a day, but then after the certain amount of songs that you want to listen to, then it's like you can't actually pick what you listen to anymore, and you can't even skip anymore. It used to be that like you can kind of just you would try one song, it didn't play the song, okay, you try a different song that you want, and then eventually it's like after a few times it would play just the song that you were trying to find. And then I don't know if this is making sense to you guys, if you might not understand what I'm saying, but anyway, Spotify, this was around the time, I think it was like about it was probably like around here, I think, that Spotify, they made their stupid changes that I'm still annoyed about. So I don't remember why I brought that up, but anyway, Do You Like Me Back, I would give this probably like A- as well. It was good, definitely good. Yeah. Next up, Infatuated. This one, I think this was about the time where I actually started the channel and I actually started doing the music ranking. So at this point, I've spoken about like all these songs. I think from this point on, I've spoken about all these songs in my music rankings. So I guess if you're interested on hearing maybe some more details about it in the songs, you can check out those rankings for whatever month it coincides with, I guess. But yeah, Infatuated, I thought this was a great song. I would give it probably A+, I would say. Definite, fantastic. Smoker, I would also give this one A+. I thought that this was another great song. Yeah, don't have much to say about it. June by 24K Golden. I used to be a big 24K Golden fan. I don't really listen to a lot of his music nowadays. In general, it's just I stopped really listening to a lot of artists, and I kind of just search for music itself, and I'm not really going as much by that individual artist these days, except for like a few exceptions, like I said earlier, like Arctic Monkeys, Tame Impala, that kind of stuff. But besides like a few select certain artists, I'm kind of just going based on I don't know. I'm still trying to find like a better way to find new music. Nowadays, I'm kind of just listening to the recommended songs that Spotify gives. Like after you listen to a song, I'm trying that out, and I don't want to say it's working, but I guess it's like a method that I'm using, I guess. So it's something at the very least. But anyway, June by 24K Golden. I thought that this was A tier. I'd say A tier. I liked it. I would give it yeah, A tier. Best 24K Golden track that I've heard in a while, I guess, because I haven't really been listening to his music. By the way, Beep Beep, this is also a pretty good song by Travis. I just didn't end up adding it to this ranking. Original by Trisale. This is the intro to Interviews with Monster Girls, and I would give it probably I give it A tier. It's honestly, it's a bit difficult to remember like how it sounds, but I remember the intro. Like the intro is like really memorable, and then the rest of the song is not as much. So No, I remember it. I do remember the rest of the song, but I would still give it like A tier. I'd say it's a good intro, definitely a great intro. I'd say. As time goes by, this was the best thing I think about probably Casablanca, which yeah, I've spoken about in my review. I've spoken about it in the past as well, and I thought that the song is great. I think the song is very good, and I would probably give it like a. I'm gonna be harsh. I'm just gonna give it A tier. I think that it is great, but yeah, just A tier. Hug Me. This is a song from Despicable Me 3. I think it's catchy. It's Pharrell Williams in pretty much every. I think he does like he has like a big track in every Despicable Me film. It's like in the first film there was the actual iconic I'm Having a Bad Day, that song. Happy in the second film, which was a huge hit. This film, in the third film, it was Hug Me, and then in the fourth film it was Double Life. So I think definitely Hug Me. It was I'd give it like A tier. Yeah, probably it was an A tier track. Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters. I would give this one S tier. I think I really like this song a lot, and I would probably also give What It Sounds Like. I would give this also S tier. Lately, I've actually been listening to these songs a lot more compared to when I first saw the movie. Like I've been going back and re-listening to these songs, and these are just banger tracks. I think all the tracks from the movie. K-pop Demon Hunters are great. I just I didn't add all of them to my playlist. I think I only added these two, but I do still think that all the tracks from the movie are very good. Like there's sometimes just tracks from, especially when it comes to like media and stuff. Like if I hear music from YouTube or I hear from movies or whatever, it's like there's cases where I don't always add like the music that even if I think it's like really good. So either because I'm lazy or something, or because I don't know, it just doesn't end up happening for whatever reason. But I do still think that all the tracks from the soundtrack of the movie were great. I do think that these were the best though, and I would say that they are S tier. Talk to Me. I'm giving this one S+. I think that this was one of my favorite songs of the year. A really catchy banger. I would say really just great song. Love it, and yeah. Where was that? That was here. By the way, this is Choir Jill. This is the intro to Dustman of Amnesia, which I would say it was also pretty good. I would say but I didn't end up adding it. So, yeah, but definitely I would also recommend this one. This was Talk to Me. This was one of my favorites of the year, definitely. Lover Girl, and this is apparently there's the song. What's the song called? It's From the Start by I forgot her name. I always forget her name. It's From the Start by Luffy. Yeah, so Luffy, she made the song From the Start, and apparently Lover Girl is also by Luffy, but this is apparently a remix version that I ended up hearing before I actually heard the original song. So I like the remix version of it better, so I just have the remix version on my playlist. So I have a separate playlist for remixes, and so yeah, Lover Girl, I would give this probably I've recently, like I ended up adding it I think a few months ago in 2025, but recently I've actually been going back and I'm learning to play the song on my guitar, the tabs for it, and it is like a really good song. I don't know if I would say like S+ tier, but at the very least like S tier. I'm gonna give it, honestly, I'll give it S+ tier. It was like recently this has been one of my most replayed songs like recently. So yeah. Renegade, this is a pretty popular song. I think people know this song. Like if you heard it, if you would hear the song, like you would probably recognize it. So I thought it was good. I would give it like probably I give it S tier. I think I heard this song, or I was reminded of this song's existence from when I reviewed Billy Madison. Like I watched the movie and then they had this song in it, and then I ended up, I think a month later or something, I ended up re-listening to the song, and then I added it to my playlist because it was just that good. So yeah. Hana ni Natai or Be a Flower. This is the intro to the Apothecary Diaries, and I think this is definitely an S+ song. I think this is probably my favorite anime intro of the year, definitely of the year, of all time. It's probably like at the very least the top 5, I would say, maybe even top 3, honestly. Like this is such a banger, like opening track for the Apothecary Diaries, and definitely S+ tier. This is Timeless X Menace. This is the song Timeless by The Weeknd, and it is remixed, I guess, with this other song called Menace, which I don't actually think has any words, but definitely this remix, I think it's better than the original, which is why I ended up moving Timeless to my remix/original playlist, and then this one I added to my favorite song playlist, because this is like actually just a banger. I would give it probably, I'm gonna give it S tier, S+ tier, definitely. Yeah. This is Hyaka Ryorin from also the Apothecary Diaries. This is the intro for season 2 of the show, and I would give it probably, I'm gonna say S tier. I think that's good. Yeah, I don't think it's as good as Hana ni I don't know if it's Hanani Natai or Hanani Nata, but I would say that it is not as good as it, but definitely still a really good one. So definitely S tier, I'd say. Hot Wings, I Want to Party. This is the song from Rio, and I would give this, it's pretty catchy. It's definitely, I think, the best song from that film, and I'm gonna give it S tier, honestly. It was a really good track from the film. So I think, as you can see, the trend for the videos, like earlier, like I've added more songs in A+ or A minus, and then because of like, I guess ever since the Spotify change, I guess I've been like kind of stricter with the music I end up adding. So I think more stuff like later on I'm rating like a lot higher, or maybe it's recency bias. It could be one of the two. So anyway, I Want to Be Your Slave by Main Skin. I would give this one probably I would give it probably at least S tier, I would say. And I'm gonna go with I'm gonna say S tier. Yeah, I think this is a banger track. Definitely another song that I am learning to play on guitar. I know how to play like the tabs. I don't learn scales or chords because I am a casual player, and tabs are the most fun thing for me to play. So I just end up playing tabs. I don't bother to go through the effort of learning chords or scales or anything like that. I don't even know, to be honest, what scales are. It's just my a relative of mine ended up visiting me recently and was like, "Oh, you should learn to play scales. You can play really good with scales." I was like, "I don't know what scales are," and I don't really want to put in the effort. I'm busy as it is nowadays anyway. So. Yeah, anyway, I Want to Be Your Slave. I can play the tabs of this on guitar, and it's a great song. It's a very good, catchy song, S tier. All the Stars. Now, these are the three that I recently talked about in my December 2025 ranking. All the Stars, the slow TikTok version, I would give this probably, I think I'd give it like A+, I'd say. I think it kind of went down for me a bit. Like, I think I maybe listened to the song a bit too much. It's like a really fine line. You can't over-listen to a song, because then you get a song like Despacito, where Despacito, originally, it was a great song, but it got overplayed so much that it ends up, like, kind of ruining it a bit. As well as, like, Lucid Dreams. I think Lucid Dreams is Juice WRLD's biggest song, and Juice WRLD is, I think, probably my favorite artist of all time, I would say. At least in terms of, like, in the rap scene, definitely Juice WRLD, I would say. I don't think, like, there are others that I consider, like, extremely good, but I think my favorite of all time would probably have to be Juice WRLD. Even so, his biggest song, Lucid Dreams, it kind of got ruined for me because of, like, in around 2018, I think it was, the song, or 2019, around that era, it got so overplayed from TikTok that it kind of ended up ruining the song for me. So, anyway, but yeah, I would say that All the Stars, this remix version, I liked it a lot, and I would give it A+, I'd say. Tech It Sped Up, I would give this probably A+ as well. I like it, definitely. It's very good. My computer battery is a bit low, so I'm gonna have to get a charger. It's fine, I'm gonna end this recording now before I start the next one, which then I have one more, and then I might do one more after that as well. So 1 to 2 more after this recording. So yeah, but Tech It Sped Up, I would give it probably A+ tier. It was a great final edition of the year, and the actual final edition of the year, the less I know the better. This is an S+ song. I ended the year off with such a banger finding the song, because this track, like Tame Impala, like really got. Once again, I mentioned this, I think, in the last video, but Tame Impala is probably my #1 artist of the year, with, I would say, probably, Arctic Monkeys being a close #2. And you might be wondering, like, why I'm saying Arctic Monkeys #2, even if I only have, like, one song of theirs that I end up adding this year. It's because I have some other songs from Arctic Monkeys, like, what's it called? Do I Want to Know? That track, I was re-listening to that a lot this year. I was actually considering, originally, I was going to do a all music that I added to this year. I was going to do a tier list for that, which I didn't end up doing this year. And I was going to do another one, which was my favorite songs of the year, which would include, like, songs I didn't just add this year. But then I decided that it's, I was seeing, like, how long these tier lists are getting, and I don't really want to be doing so many hour-long tier lists, because it's, for one, it makes the recording, like, way more difficult, because actually exporting the video file size like that big, it is much more difficult than videos that are sub 1 hour. So, but yeah, I'm trying not to do as many. That's what I'm not really doing. I'm trying not to do side style anymore, unless it's like a kind of smaller tier list. But I'm doing like group style, and then at the end I'm doing side style. So I forgot what I was originally talking about. So anyway, we're just gonna do side style for we'll do for the S and the S+ tiers. So out of all of these, my favorite song, I would say, is from the S tiers. These are all really good. This is tough. Yeah, I don't think I'll do the S tiers. I think I'm just gonna do the no, I'll do the S tiers. Okay, what is Pure Instinct? What was the best? I don't know. This is tough. We'll do It's Going Down, and then we'll do I Want to Be Your Slave, and then we'll do Galaxy Burning, and then we'll do Celestial Warrior, then we'll do Rolling Stone, and then we'll do Lovely, Dark Thoughts, Golden, Smile, Hyaka Ryorin, What It Sounds Like, Blue, Renegade, and then out of these four, I will say Supernova, Police Squad Theme, Shinji Arako Invert Theme, and then Hot Wings I Want to Party. I think that is my ranking for best tiers, and then for the S plus tiers, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Which is my least favorite? Out of all these, which is my least favorite? I'm going to have to say, honestly, I have to say Original Me. It's like a really good one, but doesn't compare. Also, Timeless 6 Minutes, we're going to go next. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So number 10, I'm going to give it to, Love Her Girl. It's a tough decision, but I have to. Then number 9, we're going to say is, my God, this is difficult. I don't know. I'm going to say, I have to say The Destroyer Soyokaze. Yeah, that's number 9. Number 8, we're going to say is, man, this is tough. We're going to say, this is really difficult. I think probably the Retrowave remix. Honestly, it was my most listened to song this year, but ever since, where'd it go? It is, can I not move it? Is it like not in a position where it can be moved? Let me just put everything else above it then, if that's the case. Okay, I think that, there we go. Okay. Yeah, it's a really good song, but I think everything else I kind of just like a bit more like, ever since, I think this is probably out of every song that doesn't have words, I think this is not the best one. I think Tank is probably a bit better, but yeah, this is definitely like, this is up there. Next, okay, so we have, let's see here, we have 7 left. I think afterwards I'm gonna go with probably, I'm gonna go Tank. I have to go Tank, yeah. I think songs without words, they're really good, but I think like when you have the addition of lyrics, it just makes the song like just a lot better. So Tank, and then we're gonna go with, okay, last 6. We're gonna say Beautiful Disaster, then Talk to Me, and then, okay, out of these 4, which is the best? We'll do The Less I Know, The Better, and then, oh my God, this is difficult. And then I'm gonna say, okay, these are the top 4 songs of the year for me. Let It Happen, The Less I Know, The Better, Hana ni Natai, Be a Flower, and 505 Sped Up. I think number 4, we're gonna say The Less I Know, The Better. Then number 3, we're gonna go with 505 Sped Up to Perfection. Number 2, we're gonna say Hana ni Natai, and then number 1, I have to give it to Let It Happen. I think this is just honestly, I listened to this song by this point more than the Perfect Girl motion Retrowave remix. Like, this is my favorite song, I think, of the year. Like, if you ask me, like, what was your favorite song in 2025? I think I would have to say, like, it was probably Let It Happen, the slowed plus pitched version, because it is genuinely just a fantastic song. I think that it is one of my favorite songs like of all time, and I would have to just give it to Let It Happen. I think you could say, if you want, you could say like just any version of Let It Happen, but I think definitely just the slowed plus pitched version like really just adds that extra something to it. So but yeah, that is pretty much all there is to it. So if you have any recommendations, any shows, movies, video game stories, anime, web series, anything that you want me to review or rank or compare rankings, it does not have to be media related. It could be anything. Leave it in the comments and I will maybe possibly check it out. Actually, before we end this off, I do want to give a big thanks because I realized that I did not give a in-person thanks for the new sub record of 57 subscribers. So I do really greatly appreciate it. I don't really like saying this as much at the end of the video. I think it's better to give the sub record thanks at the start of the video, but I do want to. I think it's fine. Hopefully people are still watching at this point in the video, but big thanks to for 57 subscribers. I really do appreciate it. Anyone watching, anyone commenting, anyone viewing, anyone that is interacting with the channel anyway. Anyone subscribed, I really do appreciate it. 57 subscribers. Yeah, we're getting up there in the world. So, but yeah, very much do appreciate it. And so, yeah, with that said, that is pretty much all there is to it. So let's leave it at that.